Сериал «Винил» я смотрел, я ожидал от него, конечно, большего. Но по мне он оказался очень скучным. Я его очень ждал, потому что все-таки связка Роллинги, Кертис, Скорсезе, не сошло.
О, Кирстен Данст. Ой, какая она жирная. Ой, капец. Жесть. О, боже. Ее ужасно накрасили, конечно.
Кевин Смит, почему бы нет, все возможно. Яна Кокурина, спасибо большое за донат. И за этого виночка, который мне так нравится, так его приятно смотреть. По телеку будет, но в цензурированной, обрезанной версии не сегодня. Йорик Синхайзер у меня года 4, наверное, уже. Но если тебе интересно подробнее, я собираюсь сделать канал про гаджеты. Там я буду рассказывать про эти наушники. Потолстела. Женщинам это свойственно периодически.
Да, жалко, конечно, но такая актриса.
Ты знаешь, я бы не сказал, что она выглядит сильно хуже вот этого.
Не, она прям была, не знаю, она была лучше намного. Мне кажется, ей просто надо как-то на дорожку встать, заняться собой, и она прям сможет стать нормальной, потому что она просто чуть-чуть расслабилась, и ее раздуло. Это возрастное, это нормально, но, извините, если ты актриса, будь любезна. Это все, у них все-таки это часть их работы, выглядит хорошо. Вот даже так скажем.
Дмитро, нет, скорее всего, по соображению совести не получит лучший фильм. Скорее всего, получит «Ла Ла Ленд», а лучший актер Кэсси Аффлек, да, я очень на это надеюсь. А вот опять банда людей, которых подписали. Которые мало кому вообще интересны, да?
Да-да-да.
Почему бы и нет. Харстоун стримите. Виктория, мы на канале про кино не стримим игрушки вообще. Поэтому, если ты считаешь, что нужно постримить Харстоун, тебе, наверное, на Twitch. Саму церемонию мы постараемся, если не вырубимся и не учнем, мы постараемся ее переводить. Картинка будет на весь экран, на весь точно не будет. Побольше, может быть, получится сделать. Но все-таки авторские права, такие авторские права. Церемонию сатанизма, странная шутка, я не очень понимаю. На YouTube Оскарс нет. Они не показывают на YouTube Оскарс, они на YouTube Оскарс выкладывают либо промо-материалы, либо какие-то нарезки, либо совсем уже как-то после того, как они всем компания, продакшена продадут права на показ. Это, видимо, мальчик, который играл в фильме «Лев», да. Это маленький мальчик.
Который молодого играл.
Да, маленький мальчик играл. Главную роль Питер, насколько я понимаю, да? Потому что там еще была, у него брат еще был, тоже достаточно неплохо играл, там коротенько совсем был. Защитники не получат золотую малину, защитники получили пиздюлей.
Так забавно, когда тихий интеллектуальный настолько зол, что начинает говорить пиздюлей. Это так забавно.
Грустные Африки. Это хорошо. Это мне нравится. Грустные Африки. По красной дорожке вы ничего не услышите, там трансляция на английском языке. Вига получит Оскар. Очень сомневаюсь, что Вига получит Оскар, хотя он очень хорош, он очень крутой, в «Капитане Фантастике» был просто шикарный.
Опять какой-то никому не интересный, не нужный левый фиг.
Продакшн дизайн Хай Цезарь, между прочим. Я за него болею, если что, за продакшн дизайн Хай Цезарь.
Кончок.
Интересно, а значок у него это типа член Академии означает? На лацкане. Да, Дэнс, возможно, получит Оскар. Кейси. тянут время. Перевод чуть-чуть будет, да. Ну, надо сказать, что вообще Харри Цезарь я бы номинировал на лучший фильм, конечно, если бы он не был настолько узконаправлен. То есть он конкретно на тех, кто любит кино, интересуется кино и понимает то, что происходит. В этом фильме, как они издеваются друг над другом, над самой индустрией, над режиссерами, над актерами, это очень круто, конечно. «Одержимость» совсем не отличная картина, не знаю. Мне понравилась «Одержимость». На один раз, конечно, фильм, но снят хорошо, срежиссирован круто. Все входят. Надо на самом деле смотреть в кинотеатре. То есть ты приходишь, тебе включают, у тебя нет возможности уйти из кинотеатра. Это будешь выглядеть как-то очень странно. Ну, хочешь, смотришь.
Congratulations. Thank you very much. David Chazelle, at 32 years old, seems to have such a deep understanding of the process. So everything's on display in this. From the writing, the dancing, the costumes. For you, just as editor who's in the booth with him, what's your favorite part of this incredible film that he was able to create? My favorite scene? Yes. I think my favorite... Many favorite scenes. I mean, you're asking me to pick my...
Значок либо в поддержку какой-то болезни, если возникают ветры, ты знаешь, что носят такие петики, носят в поддержку больных ВИЧ.
You know, it's almost like a mini version of the whole movie being told in 10 minutes, and it's like the musical old Hollywood version, you know?
А вот кто хотел этого персонажа. Лучший фильм на основе комиксов «Доктор Стрэндж». Это если не считать Бэтмена, конечно, потому что Бэтмен вне конкуренции. Великой стены нет. Велосипед летит, видимо, по дороге какой-то. Я думаю, что ему еще покажут. Если выбирать между DC или Marvel, я выбираю DC, потому что DC более суровые, более взрослые сейчас. А вот и Сэмюэл Джексон. Бородатенький. Такой солидный дяденька. Иван Титов, я не игнорирую вопросы, видимо, его просто не увидел, потому что он бежал куда-то вверх. Стесняйся повторять. Бэтмен Нолана, лучший Бэтмен ever. Человек-муравей нормальный, но ничего особенного. Капитан Фантастика не номинировали на лучший фильм, потому что, наверное, он сильно проигрывает всем остальным номинантам на лучший фильм. А на него достаточно хороший. Но комедия «Капитан Фантастика» очень клевая, мне очень нравится.
Right, Samuel L. Jackson here at the Academy Awards. Let's see an acting comedy theater soon. And man, we've got so much more to go tonight on Oscar.com.
Нет, сказал не было.
Seen a lot of stars, Spitzers, and nominees. And
Everyone,
how you doing? First Oscars.
I'm half starstruck, half
Шутки про мамку. Отлично.
take a breath. We got a lot
Джейн Ло еще не показали.
moments away from getting started. Of course, on ABC.
Неизвестно, будет ли она вообще. Церемония.
Oscar.com, ABC.com. Don't go anywhere. We're
По
taking
поводу хранителей, ну, хранители вообще ставят особнячком на всех остальных комиксах для меня. Потому что я их даже не читаю фильмы по комиксам, можно сказать. Хотя, конечно, безусловно. Вот еще одна реклама. И опять снова Samsung. Рекламирую немножко Samsung на нашем канале. Его не стыдно рекламировать, тем более у них сейчас такие большие проблемы. Мне нужно как-то реабилитироваться.
one because he said the kilt did not fit.
Oh, I should have told him that I was going to wear one. I think that's really why he did. I was just joking though, David.
You have the enormous affection of this audience, people who love your film. Why do you think this neo-Western touch?
Отряд самоубийц можно посмотреть, если нет никаких завышенных ожиданий. Это не комедия, как все ожидали. Это по серьезных вещах. Это очень смешно. В плохом смысле слова смешно.
We see a lot of reflection of the world down in Texas in the science of things.
Он номинирован, на самом деле, за роль второго плана в этом году на Оскар. Сейчас режиссер, я имею в виду. Но у него там конкуренция очень сильная.
You guys have had such a wonderful run in Hollywood. Is this a great night for you to get to see and meet people?
Да, он номинирован как лучший актер второго плана. Он выглядит, конечно, как Шала Айзай. Это большой-большой такой негр из лунного света.
Well, then the Oscars are about to begin, and if you at home haven't filled out your Oscar ballots yet, go to Oscar.com and play the official Oscars challenge for a chance to win.
Да, я смотрел фильм «Она». Хороший, но второй раз я его смотреть не стал. Причем называется эротическим триллером, но я бы не триллер, да.
And then, as you witnessed, another absolutely amazing night.
Джули Робертс не было.
Big lover of fashion. It was so surreal to see all these dresses in person. I know you feel
Your
the
dress
same
is
way.
getting a lot of love.
Thank you very much. I'm Michael Lee this evening. But enough about me. Let's take a look at some of the most outstanding looks from earlier today.
Женский Оскар, конечно же, дадут Эбби Стоун. Это я болею за Рут Мега из Лавин. А вот и Эмма Стоун как раз.
She's stunning. She's radiant. She looks like an Oscar. Oh, she's ready for the
Она
Oscars.
говорит, выглядит как Оскар.
We have the
Скорее
beautiful
всего, не
makeup
конечно, Оскар
wearing
дадут.
a red Valentino custom long sleeve gown.
А
Looks
честно,
totally
я
beautiful. Is one of my favorite colors on the red carpets. And she has been a big style icon this red carpet season. She looks beautiful, absolutely. And then we have the always fabulous Taraji P. Henson. Cookie Lion, the queen wearing
Cookie Lion.
purple velvet Alberta Ferretti. And Jimmy Choo shoes. And jewelry isn't around Molly. She's working it.
She was nominated a few years ago for Benjamin Button.
Absolutely, I remember that. She wore a white gown that. Then we have Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's beautiful wife, wearing a white with gold beading Zuhair Murad couture gown. She looks fabulous, beautiful. I love white gold, as I'm wearing it today as well. Beautiful colors.
Ее номинация совершенно случайная, только потому что она не квалифицирована.
Michelle Williams looking absolutely stunning in Louis Vuitton. She was breathtaking. We were speaking about that earlier. She looks like a doll. So elegant. Absolutely beautiful.
Good stuff, good stuff. Well done, man.
Я думаю, что
Looking forward to that throughout the night. Let's go over to Troy one last time in the fan bleachers. How you doing, man? You have a good time?
хотелось бы, чтобы Рут Мега дали.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you, ABC, for having me. All the vibes right in there. Let's go get it. Thank you guys. Let's enjoy this Oscars.
Fired up.
Thank you, Troy.
Fired up, all the vibes. I love it. Now, of course, our coverage doesn't stop. We're going to be hanging out backstage as well throughout the show. And joining us backstage to sort of set the scene for us is Matt Nanford. You know him, of course, from the Cinephile podcast. Subscribe now on iTunes. It's a great listen to anybody who loves to be a
Тебе нравится по поводу того, что давать Оскар.
Great salesman for the podcast.
Что они обязательно ее обнажали и показывали.
Soaking it all in. This is an unbelievable atmosphere. You guys will have here shortly with me.
Адекватно награды распределяют, но очень много неадекватных номинаций. Всего автоматически номинированы заслуженных Оскаров. Это
How
правда.
excited Adnan is. He wants the show to start because things are wrapping up here on the red carpet. The 87th and 89th annual Academy Awards are about to begin, so be sure to tune into ABC.
Вот раз вообще будет.
Continues backstage right here on Oscar.com.
For those of you watching on Facebook, follow us for the next part here.
К МакКонахи я очень хорошо отношусь. И последняя его роль в фильме «Золото», который в марте выходит в российском прокате, есть уже там, где она есть. Это фильм есть, там же можно посмотреть, там, где можно посмотреть, хороший. Ну, Эва, конечно, красивая. Харука Краб. И опять небольшая реклама Samsung. Самая незначительная статуэтка, я боюсь, начнет раздавать в 6 утра по Москве. Передающий резон. Новогодница. Церемония кусочек. Релакс. Лучшая женская роль 2016 года. Интересно, люди, которые получили Оскар в прошлом году, они приносят с собой текущие церемонии или нет? Нет, МакКонахи может быть очень разным. Сериал «Флот» я не осилил, я посмотрел старые серии, по-моему, были 2, и зашел. Портман, скорее всего, не будет, потому что она на 8 сроке беременности.
Oscar. This is the
Лучшую
benchmark.
женскую роль, скорее всего, дадут Элли Стоун, хотя я болею за Элли Стоун. Лучшую мужскую роль, скорее всего, дадут Дензелу Вашингтону, хотя апельсины ее африки схожи. Я просто шпаргалки себе записала за собой БД, кто вообще номинировал. Я услышал уже 6-й час нашей трансляции.
It really is an international event as the world is watching the Oscars All Access, and we're thrilled to have all of you here with us for what should be a tremendous
Да, кстати, многие сейчас студенты свои продают.
nominee for Best Supporting
Можно
Actor.
продать.
You see everyone right now.
Но перед тем, как ты продаешь, если хочешь продать, зачем должен предложить Академии выкупить эту статуэтку?
Award
Очень
winners,
забавно.
speeches, of course,
$1 если я не беру.
right now, music, Justin Timberlake. Of course, he's Academy Award nominated as well for this song.
Джеки Чан, он свой Оскар на чем-то хочет продать.
Phenomenal night.
Дайте ему статую, говорится, вообще очень большой молодец.
Terrific interviews for Ben and Sophia and Troy, and I can tell you, as a film lover, being here, you're going to be doing what Jason Bateman's doing and Seth Rogen's doing, smiling and bobbing your moment. You know, you imagine what it's like for an actor. You dream of becoming an Academy Award winner, and for a few people here tonight, and how wonderful it is to see all of them here, and of course, we'll bring you that all access. No matter what happens. Of course, the Oscars all about having surprises as well. So even if you think you know what's going to happen, there's going to be something that nobody's anticipating. There's Samuel L. Jackson. Of course, he's a part of the documentary I'm Not Your Negro, based on the writing of James Baldwin, the great author. So Sam Jackson is hoping to see Best Documentary be successful there, although the O.J. Simpson documentary could be a favorite there for ESPN. Sam Jackson, of course, a previous Academy Award nominee, famously for his role as Jules. So many memorable lines in there. In fact, Sam Jackson, an actor, has been in over 100 films. So if you think about prolific actors, Ryan Gosling, by the way, just in front of him, he's an Academy Award nominee for La La Land for Best Actor. You see Michael J. Fox there as well, Tracy Pollan, Justice Timberlake is right in the mood. Of course, Michael J. Fox, all those Emmy Award wins for Family Ties, and also an excellent film actor, Back to the Future, we all know and love, and even serious films like Casualties of War and Bright Lights, Big City, and Light of Day.
Если выбираешь фильм первый и смотреть Оскар, конечно же, идти
Make sure you keep watching for your all-access compliment to the Oscars. Like I said, if you love the movies, you're going to be watching us. And of course, I'm always curious what the hosts have to say. Let's take a look at what show host Jimmy Kimmel, his first time hosting the Academy Awards, has up his sleeves. I want to say, on your behalf, I really hope the other guys from NSYNC were watching that performance, because if they were, I think there's a really good chance they're going to let you back in the band. I do. Thank you very much, Justin. Hi, everybody. Welcome. And most importantly, congratulations. Congratulations to everyone who's nominated tonight. Thank you for letting me.
Добро пожаловать, я поздравляю всех, поздравляю номинантов, поздравляю вас с Оскаром.
People go through hosts. It's probably my last time here, so I'm going to enjoy this while I'm here. This broadcast is being watched live by millions of Americans and around the world in more than 225 countries that now hate us. And I think that is an amazing thing.
Это удивительно.
And you know, I don't have to tell anybody. The country is divided right now. I've been getting a lot of advice. People have been telling me it's time to
Ребят, и кто просто часто быстро сбегает, я смотрю параллельно церемония,
I'm not
немножко поэтому извиняюсь, чтобы я что-то пропустил, там известие, что донат говорит, и он привлекает мое внимание.
Well, you look great. I think the Scientology is working. I really do. I'm not the man to unite this country, but it can be done. You know, if every person watching this show, I don't want to get too serious, but there are millions and millions of people watching right now, and if every one of you took a minute to reach out to one person,
Да, там всякого сценария, почему они
and have a positive, considered conversation, unstable or conservative, if we would all do that, we can make America great again. We really could. It starts with us. And tonight, in the spirit of healing and bringing people together, I would like to bury the hatchet with someone I've had issues with. What? Matt Damon. Now, Matt, I've known Matt for a long time now. You know what? I've known Matt so long. When I first met Matt, I was the fat one. Okay? True. Had problems. He's a selfish person. Those of you who work with him know this. But Matt did something very unselfish, and I want to commend him for it. For real, Matt, as you probably know, could have starred in Manchester by the Sea. He was a producer. It's nominated for 6 Oscars, including lead actor. And he could have taken that lead actor part for himself, but he didn't. He gave that role to Casey Affleck, his childhood friend. He handed what turned out to be an Oscar-caliber role over to his friend and made a Chinese ponytail movie instead. And unbelievable. Jimmy Kimmel bringing it, right? All you guys at home that don't want to miss anything from the Oscars, be sure you are tuned into ABC. You knew Jimmy was going to go after Matt Damon, of course, out the gate. We'll also be posting highlights all evening long on Oscar.com.
Все эти дурацкие шутки по поводу детских высказываний Мэтта Дэймона, ему уже досталось за это сильно. И режиссер продвигал компанию официально. Музыка не славочка, как вообще. оставалось расследование. Да, иронично было, конечно, было. Я думаю, что еще такая есть. Не могу его делать. С виду прикольная история, я не знал.
How wild was that? Oh man, that was nuts. That was nuts. I'm still coming down from that.
Из фильма «Фуэс Андерс» там мне кажется, отель Гранд Будапешт.
Who was the other side of the pillow? Sophia, could have pulled Dave. It was a lot of fun, and we're just getting started. Our favorite was Michael Shannon, by the way. Oh my god, first of all, that performance in Nocturnal changed so in the movie, right? Something supporting performances do, and I believe supporting actors are first category for the evening, and we're really excited about our Oscars challenge. You know, I know you guys at home who are watching. One, we appreciate you watching and hanging out with us for the next few hours, but we love the fact that you guys filled out ballots too and made your predictions. We're going to be tracking them all night long here on Oscars All Access, our Oscars challenge. Sophia and Toby and Adnan and I, we all made our predictions as well. So in that first category, actor in a supporting role.
Нет, на Оскаре не только номинанты приходят.
He seems to be the favorite. So this graphic up here right now explains what the fans at home have chosen, and he seems to be the front runner. I saw him on the red carpet. We just chatted briefly. I had him on my podcast stuff on. He was wonderful. And his wife just had a baby Friday night. So I said, right, yeah. So I said, how you feeling? He goes, well, all right. He goes, you know, she took care of business and now I'm here. So I said, all right, go change some diapers.
Из-за того, что толкают политические речи, это церемония. Из этого Первый канал показывает все в записи в цензурированной версии.
You're also a fan of Dev Patel's performance in Lion. We had a chance to talk with him on the carpet, and what's so interesting about that when you go and you watch the film, the last scene of the movie was the first scene that he filmed. Just so incredible.
He dove right into it. It was most climactic.
Вот это сейчас покажут.
So drenched with emotion. It's really, really spectacular.
Must be a surreal night, obviously, too, for Lucas Hedges.
I was going to say, he surprised me.
Актер второстепенный.
Because he had such an incredible sense of comedy. Throughout the film, we were talking about.
I just love that you have a category where you have a first timer like Lucas Hedges, and you have Jeff Bridges.
Absolutely.
I saw Bridges out with Carver, and I said, listen, congrats, I'm sure this is going to get all these, and I said, such a great career, and I love the movie Fearless. And he goes, you know, that's one of my favorites too. Yeah, nice. You know, he's had his dude moment at the Academy Awards. That's it.
Так, ребят, давайте смотрите, пожалуйста, на этом канале, заболите по
We're going to be here all night long talking, you know, about the categories and the nominees, but it's going to be really fun here on Oscars All Access to see their kind of, you know, their route, if you will. Yeah, once they win the Oscar, they go backstage.
They come back here.
It's a whole gauntlet backstage. We've got it covered. We've got cameras everywhere. So it's going to be really fun to see. You also mentioned the Oscars challenge. Then, do we have anything on the line here, like bragging rights? Like if Troy wins, gotta figure out something here because,
Yeah, this is true.
yeah, Troy. What's on the table? Troy's the wild card because Troy, we saw from the Bleachers performance, he's got a wild side to him.
Yes, I do.
So Troy,
we all though? I think we all do.
Troy, in this category, you went outside the box. You went with Jeff Bridges.
Yes, I love Hell to High Water. Hell to High Water was personally my favorite movie. Ben Foster, I think.
Я хорошо обещаю.
Ben Foster is the man. He kills it. Everything he does, I love Ben Foster. But yeah, Jeff Bridges.
Great call, Troy. Ben Foster's beast, huh?
Конечно, было хорошо, что подарит Джефф Бриджеса, потому что он прикольный. Но я очень хочу, чтобы победил Махершала Али. Его, скорее всего, победит. Это чувак, который сыграл в «Лунном свете».
So funny because it's hard for the rest of us to sort of identify what those life-changing moments are in our life, but this is pretty definitive. You know, at that stage you win an Oscar, your life will be different after that moment. You mentioned the journey, you know, literally after they win the Oscar,
Я согласна, что это сделал гениально. Мне очень нравится «Прибытие». Я считаю его лучшим фильмом 2016 года. Но не стоит его просить.
A nice tradition in the acting categories is last year's winner in the opposite gender presenting this year's nominees. So Alicia Vikander giving out the Oscar, the first one of the night for acting as supporting role.
Да, второй план, это всегда второстепенно, это правильно.
Well, it's a very great actor actors now. Levitation be a household name after winning an Oscar for Moonlight.
What a life-changing moment. Look at that.
This is awesome. Tell me about this. As you said, a life-changing moment for an actor who's been a hard worker, house of cards,
Махершала Али.
great
Я
actor.
люблю этого цвета. Еще что-то
Also, in a sense of musical stuff, it's all color quality.
Hidden Figures as well.
Yes, yes.
Another nomination. Best
You're in
Picture.
two Best Picture
Two Best
nominations.
Picture nominations. That
One
is
Academy
incredible.
Award. Very Jenkins, of course, the director and writer. I think he's going to win for adapted screenplay, but it's good to see the beginning of a great night for Moonlight. It's great to hear when now on you're going to hear Oscar winner Mahershala Ali.
Absolutely. Isn't that crazy how in front of your name, no matter where you go, for the rest of your life, Oscar winner.
Oscars All Access host had it. It's only the first night. Ben Lyons is my best
Как я и говорил, единственное,
So
что
far on our Oscars challenge, Troy on the outside looking in. But went outside the box with his Jeff Bridges. No. You know? Troy selling himself as an underdog. I like it.
What I like. I think my movies aren't the basic movies I was with.
I get it. I like it too. Gotta go outside the box sometime. You know, Mahershala Ali gave a great speech at the SAG Awards as well. He talked about the fact that he converted to Islam. He called his mom, who's a Baptist ministry. It's a difficult conversation to have. But this is who I am, the journey I've been on, and his journey.
я хочу посмотреть, может быть,
It's about
еще камер.
characters, you know, struggling in poverty in Miami. And Barry Jenkins related a lot of his own personal life experiences to this.
Absolutely.
То же самое.
Sequence when he's teaching Chiron, young boy in Miami, when Barry Jenkins really put a lot of one of the most beautiful sequences shot on film this year. I mean, it's such a poignant moment, it's such a touching moment, a father-like figure and his son essentially having this kind of personal moment and just captured so beautifully by Barry Jenkins. I love that scene.
We spoke to Naomi Harris when she was telling us about how it was so cool to dive into her character. She only had 3 days to shoot her.
Crazy as an actor.
Absolutely. We were asking her if that was nerve-wracking, and she was like, honestly, it was kind of cool to not get inside my head. Because usually when you have your big scenes coming up, you'll think about them over and over for months, weeks, and trying to in your trailer. But she had 3 days, so she's worked by her instinct, which was absolutely incredible. She's a big one for her.
And I love your guys on Oscars All Access. We're able to use that audience cam and see the reactions to the speeches and to the winners. So you see Barry Jenkins, obviously, as a filmmaker, when one of your cast members goes on and wins an Oscar.
Я думаю, наверное, его стоит
As well, and then check this out. So Ursula just hit the stage. We get him backstage.
Попробуйте сделать чуть побольше и смотрите.
This guy is as cool as you see him in the movies. His great presence.
Вот наградили уже первого чувака.
Now he's where he has to go.
Только хочу быть камерой, которая показывает сцену на сайте ABC.
Yeah, big one obviously for Moonlight, big win for Mahershala. And we're just getting started here. You know, Mahershala actually was on Jimmy Kimmel. I saw it a couple months ago. You see, his full name, Jimmy Kimmel was last name Mahershala. That's a long name because that's actually a short version. It's actually Mahershala.
So when you have your big scenes coming up, you'll think about them over and over for months, weeks, and trying to in your trailer. But she had 3 days, so she's worked by her instinct, which was absolutely incredible. She's a big one for her.
And I love your guys on Oscars All Access. We're able to use that audience cam and see the reactions to the speeches and to the winners. So you see Barry Jenkins, obviously, as a filmmaker, when one of your cast members goes on and wins an Oscar.
Я думаю, наверное, его стоит
As well, and then I'm checking this out. So Ursula just hit the stage. We get him backstage.
Попробуйте сделать чуть побольше и смотрите.
This guy is as cool as you see him in the movies. His great presence.
Вот наградили уже первого чувака.
Now he's where he has to go.
Только хочу быть камерой, которая показывает сцену на сайте ABC.
Yeah, big one obviously for Moonlight, big win for Mahershala. And we're just getting started here. You know, Mahershala actually was on Jimmy Kimmel. I saw it a couple months ago. You see, his full name, Jimmy Kimmel was last name Mahershala. That's a long name because that's actually a short version. It's actually Mahershala Shabazz. And he goes, man, imagine they didn't put that on the Oscar, your full name. And he goes, yeah, just the nickname Mahershala. They see those empty seats behind Barry Jenkins. Sitting down there was Jeremy Kleiner, one of the producers, who works at Plan B with Brad Pitt. So obviously going backstage to see Mahershala and congratulate him. Kind of a staple at the Oscars every year. Brad Pitt's company, Plan B, with 12 Years a Slave, and now here with Moonlight. So very cool. We love the thank you, Cam. So let's see what Mahershala Ali is saying right now, as he can say whatever he wants. He's an Academy Award winner. 824 Plan B, thank you so much. Appreciate you. The opposite of the Jeff Bridges approach. Jeff Bridges went 17 minutes naked, Cam. He went 7 seconds. Not even. Wow. He just goes 824 Plan B. Ben knows you gotta thank the members. Thank the people who signed a check. Keep it moving, dude. There you see Jeff Patel. I think he wants to get back and watch the rest of the show. Let's do this. Sam Jackson's blue blazer. Look at that, huh? Very strong. Sam. Good stuff.
Patel looking sharp.
Yes.
Big day for him as well.
it's good to see. Like, how many people on their phones, right? This is the new world now. Right. Anyways, just start tweeting away. Remember when Meryl did that selfie? Yeah. Meryl with David Yellow. Yeah. Boy, David Yellow. What an actor, huh? See, now, I mean, it's tough time.
Да, по поводу того, что нет сцены, это очень странно.
Incredible performance of Dr. King. Ryan Gosling died with Viggo Mortensen, both those guys, of course, both up for Best Actor.
Fun connection between the two of them. The producer of Captain Fantastic, Jamie Patricoff, produced Half Nelson, which got Ryan Gosling his first acting nomination.
A teacher with a bad drug habit.
Yes, Sheldon Immaculate.
Yeah, very good. Viggo, by the way, Captain Fantastic, speaking of indie movies like Moonlight, that's a passion project. I mean, this is a movie that he really cared about. It's a wonderful story about a parent who has unconventional methods raising his kids. So good for Viggo. Second nomination.
And his passion definitely translated because the film, you could just tell the passion that Viggo had for his character.
Speaking of translating, he was a translator for the Swedish hockey team at the 1980 Olympics and was at the Miracle on Ice game, the famous game between the Russians and the United States. I don't know where my car keys are, but I know that Viggo Mortensen was at the Miracle on Ice game. Look at that. He's like 16 years old. Wow, that's classic. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. Maybe Viggo can say that later tonight. We see Lucas Hedges. Yeah, Kenneth there.
Denzel.
Denzel and Meryl Streep. Look at the Hollywood loyalty there. That's the film to them. I don't know. See that.
That's a good point, actually. For all the great movies, I think those two have made.
Now, I love this. It's like, roaches when the lights come on. Everybody just scrambles and gets back to their seats for the show. But we give you the all-access behind the scenes of what the room looks like. It's very cool.
It's so cool to see this, actually. I've never seen this before, to see them interacting in between commercial breaks and such.
Right, you just get up and stretch, make a call, you say, well, that's great. I'd say the roar of the crowd, now you guys were all working that red carpet when Meryl Streep showed up, absolute roar. It's the loudest roar I heard all night. She's so classy, blowing kisses to everybody, just so graceful.
I think it was just Troy screaming.
After Halle Berry blew the kiss, then he just started screaming for Meryl. By the way, where's Marshall Ali? Was he coming back already? How is this happening? He knocked out and coming back here. I don't know what happened here. Interesting.
I think he wanted to get back to the show.
He really didn't want to be seeing the show. Let's
I don't
get the press
know.
afterwards. Let's get this done.
We're going to take a quick break right here on Oscars All Access, but we're just getting started at the 89th Annual Academy Awards, so don't go anywhere. Hollywood's biggest festival. It's underway. We are live.
Ребят, я выключаюсь. Спасибо всем большое за то, что были этот стрим со мной. Я оставлю картинку, я оставлю трансляцию. Это же реклама Samsung, ребята, ABC.
The story's Oscar winner. I was about to say, I never thought we'd be able to say that when the movie came out and saw the reception.
I enjoyed it.
The fans loved it, and ultimately, even if the movie wasn't as good as some of us may have hoped for, makeup and hairstyling was very strong. So that's where you focus on the credit the acclaim they deserve.
Congratulations.
Jared Leto, by the way, some of the stories making that movie was unbelievable.
Oh, really? Oh, tell me.
He sent a rat to Margot Robbie.
Why?
Just to say, like, this is what the Joker would do. He would send crazy pranks to people and just, like, weird, lurid things. But he goes, that's fun, the Joker.
Jared Leto. Suicide Squad. Yeah. Seen him as the Joker in Suicide Squad? Oh, nuts.
Dallas Buyers Club, of course.
That was incredible.
There's a method on that, so congrats to Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's funny, a lot of these films come out of Sundance or Cannes or Toronto or some of the staples. Suicide Squad made noise out of Comic-Con. That was the Oscar winner.
San Diego shout out.
Right, exactly. So, yeah, congratulations to them. The second award of the night. Let's see how we're doing on our Oscars challenge. I don't know if Troy's Suicide Squad.
Let's see.
I don't know. Do his makeup and hairstyling. Here we go.
Yes.
Sophia's in the lead. Wow. Where was Suicide Squad? Adnan just couldn't do it.
I would start trying to do it, but the audience
Guys,
chose.
I'm serious about it.
Listen, if one award, everybody always has an award they're pulling for. Ben Lyons, a man called Uwe, has to happen tonight.
And guys, right now we have Suicide Squad at the Thank You Cam.
Yes, let's check it.
Right now backstage, let's check it out.
Okay, I want to say additional thank you to all my maestro, my support was incredible. My family, my mama, and everybody's now work to say I was gonna be thank you. Again, this is for all immigrants that come from Italy. I work around the world, I work in the world, and we are all guests in this world, and this is for all immigrants around the world. The dream has not wall, the dream has not custom, the dream has nothing. We make dream.
Hello, my name is Christopher Nelson. I want to thank, again, Canby Effects Group, Greg McTerra, David Ayer, the director, Warner Brothers, Sean Sansom. I want to thank Rick Baker and Bill Corso, and my girlfriend Stephanie, and all my friends and family who supported me throughout all these years. I love you all, and I'm so humbled and grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much to everybody, to all of you, and
Soy Congratulations again to the scene from Suicide Squad, and congratulations to the legendary Colleen Atwood winning another Oscar for her work in Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, part of the Harry Potter universe, obviously. And yeah, she's been nominated a few times over the years, to say the least.
12 nominations.
Wow.
Fourth picture. She's also won previously for Alice in Wonderland, Memoirs, Vacation, and Chicago. Angela's heightened American realism. And clearly she's collaborated several times here. With
Sometimes. Debbie Burton, obviously.
Marshall, Chicago.
Yeah, she's a go-to. You know, it's funny, a lot of these names are known, but I feel like Colleen Atwood is someone that movie fans and consumers all are aware of because of, like you said, all those amazing films she's done over the years.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting. Carmen Diogo insisted her character be left-handed, as left-handedness has been associated with dark magic and sorcery for centuries. So you know you're both familiar with. So she suggested creating emphasis on her dominant hand by adding rings to it. Colleen Atwood loved the idea, and several rings were created from scratch. That is right. When you take what the actor's ideas, collaborate, and make it original.
And it's those, that attention to detail on a film like that. A huge movie. We're talking like an international blockbuster. They're hoping to do more Fantastic Beasts, but you can't skip over the little things. And having a pro like Colleen Atwood on the scene to really bring it to life makes a film like that extra special.
You often hear about Hollywood royalty. Her movie career started after a chance encounter with someone whose mother was deciding.
Hey, anybody out there, I tell you, use the Mom PR network. Moms on Facebook, they'll get you more jobs than your agent will. It's incredible.
It's so cool, right? Just you find the right person.
Mom, I know you're watching, Mom. I know you're watching. Network for your boy. What's up? All right, now there you go. Matt Damon and Mel Gibson sharing a laugh.
To be a fly on the wall right now.
This is like security.
He's all business right now. But he's like, listen, I already lost the best supporting actor. Now I just want to see Manchester do
A photo with Jason Bourne. You got the end line.
He's the heavy for Damon right now.
I love that. That's great.
You're right. If you could lip read, we can try to figure out what they're saying. Sam Jackson, right? Like blue.
It's blue. Just look at Sam and Sonny. Look at that. That's pretty cool.
And Seth Rogen, Michael J. Fox are behind there.
Funny thing about Sam Jackson is he's made 4 movies since the Oscars started.
Incredible. Over 100 movies. Your favorite Sam Jackson movie?
Oh man, some of the stuff with Spike. Some of the stuff with Spike
Jungle
over
Fever,
the years. Yeah, Jungle Fever and
Oh,
of
I
course
gotta
all the
bet
Quentin Tarantino stuff. Yeah, he's starring in the new King Kong movie that's coming out March 3rd. So Sam, he's always somehow manages to find time on the golf course.
The ubiquitous Sam Jackson. How is he in the golf?
Sam's good. He's just like he is on screen. He hits one into the woods and the expletives start flying.
Oh, he turns into jewels.
Yeah,
Pulp Fiction.
exactly.
His wallet.
Michael J. Fox there, hanging out with Seth Rogen. I know Seth Rogen looks at Michael J. Fox as somebody who's a real inspiration, sort of, got him inspired to want to be in the movies, and something tells me they might have a special moment a little bit later in the broadcast.
Seth Rogen, Sausage Party. There was a dark chance I could get nominated, dark horse chance I should say, for Best Animated Feature. Didn't happen, but listen, it's an R-rated movie. It's the kind of movie that Seth Rogen, James Franco, those guys make well. And I thought it was enjoyable. Maybe not to the Academy taste, of course, but
Let's go to Oscar winner Colleen Atwood at the thank you cam just off the stage.
I'd like to thank my producers, David Heyman, Michael Sharp, and Tim Lewis, who are so amazing. My supervisor, Charlotte Finley, my assistant, my longtime assistant, Christine Pantella, and my cutter, Karen Nasser, and all the other amazing team members that made Fantastic Beasts possible. Where do I go?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, once again, if you're just logging on, you're just tuning in, we are live at the 89th Annual Academy Awards. You're watching on Oscar.com, ABC.com. We're on Facebook Live. Ben Lyons and Adnan Burke hanging out here while Sophia Carson, Troy Gilbert take a little breather because it's been a long day and we're just getting started. We have the 4th Oscar for the evening coming up. It's the documentary feature category, and I know you're excited for this one, Adnan.
I cannot wait, Ben, because this is a category in which there's so many worthy nominees. And listen, let's give a little soft spot here. You're with ESPN LA 710. I'm with ESPN in Bristol, Connecticut, and the documentary that ESPN made, OJ Made in America, from Ezra Edelman and Carolyn Waterlow. This is a 7-hour and 47-minute documentary, a truly epic story about O.J. Simpson and all that went down with him, and it is as magnificent as you think it is.
I said this to the executive at ESPN, Connor Shell, when I oversaw the project. Said this needs to be required viewing in every high school in America because the story of OJ, it's the story of America, and it's amazing to see his life unfold through all these events happening in Los Angeles. Living in Los Angeles, I have a whole new appreciation for the film and understanding of the film and of the city. And yeah, it's going to be a really interesting race for best documentary because, as you said, it's not just about OJ. All the films in any other year would be worthy of winning the Oscar.
Yeah, that first part of the O.J. documentary just kind of sets the stage, like you said, race and culture and identity, law enforcement, and how those issues from 1994, why it's still timely and relevant today. And then you see the journey of the trial, just what a big star O.J. was. And then episode 5 is unbelievable. He goes to Miami.
I completely forgot about that.
That lurid
Watched Ocean's 11 heist in the 5th chapter of that. It's crazy, so strange. So in a few moments, we're gonna see the actresses from Hidden Figures and the real women who inspired the story and who the story was brought to life. I believe that's who's going to be joining them on stage.
One of the other nominees I want to ask you about, I Am Not Your Negro. I heard it's fantastic.
Oh my God, yeah, so well done. Very inventive storytelling from Raoul Peck and Remy Gretletti and Herbert Peck. And it's the story of James Baldwin's sort of last works, and again, telling the history of America. And it's just wonderful. Yeah, really creative and inventive storytelling.
We mentioned earlier a little bit, Life Animated, as Ben was showing you, what
people were saying on Facebook. In fact, here's an interview with the people who put that film together, Roger Rosblins and Julie Goldman. Incredible story about Owen Susskind, who overcame autism through Disney movies.
Owen is an expert on sort of the hero's journey, and I realized that Owen was taking his own hero's journey.
Right.
And I had to sort of figure out, how am I going to tell this? I'm working with someone who is autistic, who I can't necessarily sit down and ask questions. So I came up with various devices. I used an Interatron, which is a camera that was invented by Errol Morris, and it's a camera. It's basically kind of sort of like a teleprompter setup. And the camera, so you're looking directly into the lens of the subject who's looking on it at a screen. He's looking directly into the lens of the camera, and so Owen spent his life looking at a television.
So that just...
So when he looks at me on it in the other room, he's looking at me on a screen, and he can then look at me and totally look me in the eye and totally engage with me. And that's how I was able to have it. He's the only one in the film that looks directly at the audience. So you immediately have this connection.
He's known the Susskind family for 15 years and has always wanted to tell Owen's story, and the fact that he was able to make the film and it's been so well received. That's really what the Oscars is all about. Very cool story. There's one scene in particular that's unbelievable. His dad's talking about Owen as a kid, precocious, fun-loving, all the usual things that little boys do. Then autism afflicts him, so obviously he's going through his journey, hasn't spoken. And then one day he starts talking as one of the Disney characters. And his dad literally goes, I'm trying to fight back the fears of that staying character. I'm doing that Gilbert Gottfried voice from Aladdin. Right, he was doing Iago. So it was unreal how that was the way to... And later you see Gilbert Gottfried. He actually goes there and says hello to a class. Yeah, the film is Life Animated, nominated for Best Feature Documentary. And speaking of the nominees, I had a chance at the nominee luncheon at the Beverly Hilton Hotel on February 6th to sit down with a bunch of filmmakers. So let's take a look here on Oscars All Access. You accepting and understanding the magnitude of this moment, being nominated for an Academy Award?
Well, funny enough, of course I'm honored, I'm humbled, but more of everything, I'm happy that James Baldwin will come back to the forefront of current discussion about what is happening in this country.
I'm Not Your Negro, nominated alongside Life Animated, Fire and Scene. 13th, we haven't talked about yet with Ava DuVernay, who we had a chance to chat with on our pre-show, who used to be a publicist here in Hollywood. I would see her at events around town, and she'd be championing someone else's work. It's amazing to think that the whole time she had her own aspirations to tell stories, and I'm so happy she was able to break through.
Yeah, Selma, of course, was an incredible film that Ava did. Many thought, as I did, that she should have been nominated for Best Director. Unfortunately, the film was not. The was up for Best Picture and Best Original Song, which ended up winning. But credit to Ava. Listen, there's not enough female directors in Hollywood. Clearly, she has a passion, something to say. And 13, this documentary, which is about the justice system here in America and how, unfortunately, African Americans have often been mistreated. It's a very powerful work. I encourage everyone to see it.
Excited for audiences who haven't had a chance to see that to be able to connect with that film. And now I get to announce right here live on Oscars All Access that O.J. Made in America has won the Academy Award. The most decorated documentaries in recent memory, and such an incredible achievement for Ezra and Connor and the whole team at ESPN. We're so happy to be able to be here today on a night that celebrates this amazing, amazing documentary.
Working for ESPN, I'm sure you hear this all the time. People will mention so much such a diverse array of subjects and programming we do, but they always mention, I love your 30 for 30s. Those documentaries are so good. In fact, I saw Judd Apatow on the red carpet. I saw him with ESPN. He goes, hey, what do you think of my 30 for 30? So right away, a lot of these filmmakers know it has a certain currency, and for O.J. Made in America, this was taking that next step. Like I said, 7 hours and 47 minutes, the longest film ever to be nominated for an Academy Award, and now it's a winner. The initial plan was actually been to break the film into 3 parts. This is pre-trial, the actual trial, and then post. Instead of 5 chapters, and I saw the numbers for the ratings. People are watching their phone, their iPad, and unbelievable.
They started the whole process at Sundance last year. They screened the first 3 parts, I believe. Maybe the first 2, the first 3 parts at Sundance. So you think about that, that's already 13 months ago. So they really planted the seeds in the Hollywood community to have voters understand that, yes, this is 7 hours and 40-something minutes. This is a feature documentary that should be considered, and I know it's for television, but give it a chance. They put it in select theaters in New York and LA and a few other cities, and here they are at the Academy Awards.
You mentioned 13 months ago, first got that buzz at Sundance. My first thought was, how long did it take Ezra Edelman to do this? Because it's such a sprawling epic, not only in length, but just in terms of time period. As you talked about, that first chapter is all about Los Angeles building through, and then all of a sudden it's present day. How about 18 months to make the documentary? And Ezra Edelman, the producer-director, 72 interviews for the documentary. That is exhausting.
And in the spirit of 30 for 30s, you think you know, but you have no idea, right? It's like we all sort of felt O.J. fatigue from the years and years of coverage, from the miniseries that, kind of was tongue-in-cheek at times, and a wink to the camera and a wink to the audience from Holta and Shapiro and Sarah Paulson. Great. Fantastic. I'm so happy that the stories came out the way they did, because it was almost like we all got the giggles out of our system, right? And now we could really focus on this, like I said, it's a story that's not just about O.J., it's about Los Angeles and the history of race relations in this country.
You're right, Ryan Murphy's show was a little more campy. It was very fun, but a little bit not sensationalistic, but entertaining. But you're right, this was a truly gritty documentary, and who knows, there could be a part 6 with O.J. up for appeal.
That's the thing, we were talking about that on the radio the other day, is that the story isn't done. So we might see a follow-up there for a part 6 from Ezra. But congratulations to everybody involved in that film, a great accomplishment. And now we go over to this guy. This guy can do no wrong. Oh, The Rock. The Rock 2020. That's what I push for. I grew up loving this guy, and he's one of the more genuine actors you have the privilege of interviewing in Hollywood. He always seems to love junk.